Hello fellow travelers and welcome back to our Big's Adventure. My name is Cynthia and today we're gonna be making a gluten-free mocha brownie torte. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna look beautiful, it's gonna taste amazing, it's gonna look like you fussed, but we're using a gluten-free brownie mix and I'm partnered with Javy Coffee for this video. So if you're ready, press the like button and let's get to work. Stay tuned to the very end of the video to watch Mr. Biggs make his favorite shake. I am still on my 60-day pantry challenge and I had to come up with something for this collab with Javy Coffee. I'm gonna make mocha brownies. These sound so delicious. What I'm gonna do, super simple, I'm just gonna make my Aldi gluten-free brownie mix. I'm gonna replace the water with coffee. Then I decided, well, let's make a regular one for my friends at my recovery meeting. So we're gonna go ahead and make this. We're gonna replace the water with coffee, Javy Coffee. I've got my eggs, my oil. I've got some delicious powdered sugar for the mocha buttercream, eggs for the gluten-free, and gluten-free recipe calls for melted butter. I've got that ready to go right here. I'm gonna put you on time lapse and get it going. For this easy gluten-free recipe with a brownie mix, you're just gonna make whatever your favorite brownie mix is according to the package directions. You know that desserts are my wheelhouse. I love making them, I love sharing them, and when Javy Coffee reached out to me to ask if I wanted to partner with them, I was so excited. When making anything gluten-free, I always make the gluten-free one first in its own designated pan. It's important not to cross-contaminate when you're baking gluten-free and regular recipes. For the mocha buttercream frosting, we're gonna use 1/3 cup of butter, 1.5 cups confectioner's sugar, some of our Javy Coffee, and a little bit of cocoa powder. Weren't those brownies easy to put together? This dessert is gonna be amazing. It's gonna look so fancy, but really, it wasn't very hard at all. For the icing, we take 1/3 cup of butter, 2 tablespoons cocoa powder, about 2 tablespoons of really strong coffee, and 1.5 cups of confectioner's sugar. Look at that frosting. Yum. Wow. First you get the chocolate, then the coffee comes in at the end. It's fantastic. Yum, yum, yum. Our oven is at 350. You can smell the coffee starting to come through in the bake. It smells so good in here, like chocolate and coffee. The easiest chocolate ganache ever I learned from Frugal Fit Mom. 1/4 cup of butter, some chocolate chips, stir it up, and it makes the prettiest, glossiest ganache I've ever made. Next, we're going to spread our mocha icing made with the Javy Coffee on top of a cooled brownie. It's important that the brownie's cool so that the frosting doesn't melt. One thing we both loved about the Javy Coffee is the lack of bitterness. Sometimes when you're making a strong coffee, it will have a bitter note to it. There was no bitterness in the extract at all. Here I'm just spreading the ganache over the top and making sure that it drips down over the sides. This dessert looks very fancy and presents so well, and you and I are the only ones that know how easy it is to put together. Here, I'm just spreading the rest of the ganache over the top and making it look pretty. There, it's all done. Here is the gluten version of the brownie torte. I actually split the mocha icing in between the two tortes because I didn't want too much of the mocha icing. If you wanted to only make one brownie torte, you could half the icing recipe. A family-sized brownie mix in a 13x9 pan will actually make 2 tortes. This recipe freezes amazing. Doesn't that look gorgeous? It looks like we fussed. Literally, you saw me put it together. It's so easy. Let's cut it. Ooh, the brownie has that crispy part to it. Yum, yum. Trying to cut and hold the camera at the same time is a new thing for me. Wow. Oops. truth. Okay. Chocolate in the front, mocha in the back. Mocha after you've had it in your mouth for a minute.
Yeah. Because I'm waiting like for like heavy coffee, but it's like just a real light mocha. It's really good though.
Really good. Mocha is one of Mr. Big's favorite.
It's in the sauce on the top.
It's in the frosting and it's in the actual brownie itself. Super delicious. Very rich, very decadent.
Yes.
You're only gonna need a small piece of that, and you better have like a nice glass of milk or even a cup of Javi coffee. Wow. So good. Now we're just eating.
What?
The taste test is over. Now we're just gonna eat, and you're gonna watch us. Super delicious. I can't wait for the people at my recovery meeting to taste this tomorrow. They're gonna love it. Mocha Brownie Torte. The reviews are in, and hands down, this recipe is a winner. This is my son who has watched many episodes of Chopped with his mama talking about texture and flavor. This is what the gluten brownie looked like after I cut it at the church at my recovery meeting. Everyone loved this recipe. Highly recommend. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. And thanks to Javi Coffee for hooking us up with this free sample. There'll be a link down below in the description box of where you can order Javi Coffee for yourself. Bye-bye. Just gonna keep eating. Now it's time to make a shake with Mr. Biggs. Thank you again, Javi Coffee. Like you can talk.
Well, so it's not really an unboxing because we got this, I want to say Javi, like Java. So we got this last week as like a promotional, like, hey, try this. It's really good. I was mixing my coffee in with my protein powder in the morning. But I'm able to put more almond milk in it, which I like because it makes it a little creamier. It's pretty good stuff. It says teaspoon to 2 teaspoons. It's really concentrated, and what I kind of was doing is just about a cap. Just about an 1/8 inch under the top of that cap is plenty. I can't wait to cook with it. We're gonna make some brownies. I mean, that's not much. I was like, oh, there's no way you'll even taste the coffee, but you absolutely do. And then,
you drink a shake every day?
Yeah, I take one to work, and about 10 o'clock I drink it before lunch. This one I've been ordering Amazon for a while, just a multi-collagen protein powder, cold brew. They say cold brew, but it doesn't really taste a whole lot like coffee. That's why I kind of pour a little coffee in it, and I've been cutting back on coffee. And there's a little bit of vanilla in this one too. I have some other that's just straight vanilla, and I'll probably do another one with that. Checked out their website. They have other flavors like French vanilla, pumpkin spice. There's a mocha. I think I'm gonna end up ordering the mocha because this one's really good. They sent some straws with it too for like shakes or something. Nice little clean out. Replaceable tips. Looks like anodized aluminum. It looked pretty good. Not really a straw guy, but
And you've been loving these shakes all week.
Yeah, it's really good.
Good.
It's not as much coffee water to get the flavor, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got a really good flavor.
Good.
And you're not getting any Lou, so.
Sorry, Cookie. You can't have any.